Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bang. Them a go down, bang. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Country. Fissy Dayton Campbell and shot him a box in him face. As a senior member of the journalistic field, Cliff Hughes. Why you not put on your big girl panties and do it yourself? Why you a propel somebody to put their life at risk, Cliff? For the freedom to be taken away from them for going to jail while you still depend on your radio station and purport the propaganda. Why you never go provide Dayton box in him face yourself? And you see, 1 hour later, he might issue public apology. I said to Dayton, no go back over NNN, you know. And that's why they're so disgruntled, because the PNP is no longer gracing their radio station with an interview. You don't realize that no PNP now go over there. Me telling you already, you know, the power of this Dre Bryan platform. We over here a talk about the situation, and you see, not even less than an hour ago, Cliff Hughes, come here, they send the live to them, you know. You know, they listen to we over here. Cliff Hughes issue a public apology. Can you imagine Jamaica? Me want to listen to why him say, you know, why him have to apologize. Listen to why him have to apologize.
They're saying that taxi men are quote-unquote evil. I didn't hear those comments myself, but that's what the Gleaner reported, and the PNP General Secretary wants it known that that's what he was responding to. But I said before, you know, that I saw a clear strategy from the PNP to bring taxi men on side. And you know why that is. On election day, there's a key mobilization base.
Yes.
You need those cars.
Yes.
But here's the PNP General Secretary.
We are going to give them $500 a day, $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month time to send them to school. Why would anybody decide that they want to take $5,000 to vote or $10,000 to vote when you can get $10,000 every month per child to send them to school? When we say we can't them go to school, them start cuss all the taxi man them. Me I wonder if the taxi man them, if you no really I go get up election day and say you no can't labor right. You no know hear them say you no a thief and rapist and them something there. Run with them and election day when they come, no care nobody for them.
That's the PNP General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell.
Ricardo, listeners, what is wrong with Dayton Campbell? Doesn't he realize that he's a senior member of the People's National Party, and that how he conducts and reports and communicates is important? Every time you hear this man, he's shouting. He makes you cringe. Somebody inside there can get a hold of him and shut him a box and say, shut your mouth, or speak in a way that people can listen to you.
Well, let me say this. I think it's deliberate.
Deliberate?
I think it's deliberate.
You listen to that. Cliff Hughes says somebody in here, one of them nationwide operatives, them now, you know. He must send figure off a box in a Dayton face. Why you not go put on your big girl panties and go do it yourself, Cliff? And now, moments later, you come with this bullshit of an apology. I hope Jamaican people see exactly what Nationwide is doing, you know. They are a disgrace to the airwaves. National disgrace. Violence is the order of the day for them. Cliff Hughes said Dayton is a senior member of the PNP. Well, you know, senior member over the NNN, if you know better, so you shouldn't have a vaccine and nobody face. Well, Jamaica, I don't know what to call this, because this not sound like it's an apology, And I must tell me General Secretary, don't go over there, no care, then send con call, if you can't do no interview. Don't go over there.
I have said it.
Yeah,
But last night, I made a comment which I think I should not have made. Yes? In discussing it with Brooks last night, I fell into a scenario that is played out in many communities, many homes in Jamaica, when you have a member of the family who just doesn't know what to say and when to say it. I either like to shut them up and teach them how to say it. How many times a year Jamaicans say, why not shut your mouth? Am I box up by your mouth? Yeah? And I said, why somebody can, and I don't want to repeat the word, I don't want to compound it, because I've thought about it, and I think it's inappropriate. It was inappropriate for radio. Yeah? And I do this job, and I take it very seriously. Yeah? And I think I didn't say it elegantly at all. It was wrong. Yeah? I think it crossed the line to the standard I hold myself to. Yeah? And I want to say to my listeners who heard it, yes, I withdraw and apologize for it without reservation. It was not appropriate for radio. Yeah? After the break.
You hear him? That
I have said it.
You hear him? For those persons who are just joining and wondering what is happening. Yesterday, prime time on NNN, Cliff Hughes and Ricardo Brooks sat over there on the airwaves at Bradley Avenue, and because the PNP wants to protect the taxi operators, unlike them who wants to put them out of a bread by bringing in the rotten bus them. If it broke the taxi operators' foot, the PNP value the taxi operators them and decide that they are going to add them to a system that is already in existence, modernize it and add more. Enough school have taxi men and bus men that carry picnic to and from school, The system is already there. But here comes the Labour Party, who don't like to see the small man in operation, only the big heads them. So they want to take food out of the taxi operators' mouth by bringing in these school buses. I don't need to go down the road again. Want to see what happened with the old bus them. You were warned. The PNP tell them it was a bad investment. Them say a bad mind with bad mind. Well, you look and see how much vehicle get mashed up on the roadside because of them. Anyway, me know the people make up their mind already where those buses concerned. We don't have to go down there so. Because you soon hear we are fight against school children now. You know them still already. But we all know the truth. So Cliff Hughes didn't like what the General Secretary of the PNP said because he realized it is getting traction. And it is true. Desmond McKenzie referred to taxi operators as thief and criminal and grapists. Likewise, Darrell Vaz. And so, Dr. Campbell said, would you trust your labor right counterparts to travel with grapists and liar and thief? Because that is what they refer to the taxi operators. So Dayton Campbell said the taxi man them not carry them come election morning because they refer to them as grapists and thief. That is what they blatantly come classify taxi operators as, We don't say you don't have taxi operators out there who, conduct themselves in a manner which part is not, Some of them out there thief, some of them out there do things a great pitney, and them, but not all taxi operators. And for Daryl Vaz and Desmond Mackenzie to group all taxi operators and classify them as thief and rapists, it was wrong. And so the General Secretary, we all agree with him. You, Cliff, no like what I'm saying, but we, John Public, we understand General Secretary Dayton Campbell. He spoke in a language where the average man and woman can understand. No can none of them come election morning, because that is what they think on no taxi men, then call no rapist and thief and criminal. Look at your big friend Patrick Bailey.
But last night?
Look at your big friend Patrick Bailey. He's a lawyer. Because then disbar him for thief people land and swindle in clients them out of millions of US dollars. Why would you want to classify all lawyers as criminals? You don't do that. You have 1 and 2 taxi operators where take away people, yes. You have 1 and 2 taxi operators out there where criminal, yes. Some of them out there thief, yes. But you don't put all taxi operators in a box and classify them totally together. That is wrong, Cliff. And Dr. Dayton Campbell spoke out about it. And we, the people of Jamaica, agree with him. Too bad you don't agree with him. But we, the Jamaican people, we know exactly where Dr. Campbell was coming from. And we are telling the people, them we say them in the taxi operating field, no carry no labor right come election morning, because them class and was rapists and thief and criminal. And that we see and that we are work with.
Chef, do you want for you and your family? I want a future where every child in Jamaica gets a good education, regardless of the school that they go to. I want a future where if you go to the hospital, you will be seen and you can get a bed if you're sick. And if you need to do an X-ray or an MRI, you can do it at the hospital. I want a future where young people can afford to buy a house and live in Jamaica. And most of all, I want a Jamaica which is peaceful, where we can live together in harmony, where you can afford to go to the supermarket and buy the things you need. I want a better Jamaica. So time come for change. Vote PMP.
Oh, no, go on the first promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out, cause them not see we when we younger. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we younger. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly, cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we, because we have some guy with them on a intention, leading the country in the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do when in call the election. Vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. So we are tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them